I want to shift to Nuggets Spurs because, oh man, Derrick White turning heads. Not to be outdone by Jamal Murray's 21-point fourth quarter in Game 2, White just came along and dropped 36 against the Nuggets in Game 3. That was his first career 30-point game, regular season or playoffs. Jamal Murray, meanwhile, he came back and just scored 6 points on 6 shots last night. So we've now seen, Nick, this kind of back and forth between the two guards. Which one has their moment and shows up for Game 4?
Give me Jamal Murray.
Really?
Because I think he has way too much talent to think that he's going to go through another game in the playoffs where he takes 6 shots and kind of looks disinterested at times. This kid just needs to get used to playing on this stage. In being around the Warriors the last couple days, it was always, we need you to shoot, Kevin Durant. We need you to be the guy. We need you to impose your will on this game. If I'm Michael Malone and I'm looking at the tape, I'm going to Jamal Murray's head. We cannot win unless you are the guy that you've been at times throughout the regular season. You've got to be that guy right now, and he's got to take on that mindset going into Game 4.
I think he's running out of time. I think he's allowed too much time to pass up, that he really hasn't stepped his game up. I mean, this is playoff. There's no tomorrow, and I just think the path that he's taken in the last 3 games is probably going to keep on into this 4th game because he's not taking shots with confidence, and he's not making shots. So when you're on the road, that doesn't help you. It really hurts you. And probably in last night's game, he was thinking a lot more, took less shots because he wanted to be a positive for the team and not a negative. And when you're not making baskets, you're negative.
Well, look, he had 1 exceptional quarter of basketball so far in these playoffs and 11 quarters of basketball where he has not been what they've wanted him to be. I got to give credit to Derrick White on the other side, though, because to come out, all these guys are young. We keep talking about how young the Nuggets are. The Spurs, yes, they certainly do have guys with playoff experience, and Pop has the ultimate playoff experience, but Derrick White doesn't. This is a guy who was called up from the G League, right?
They
and
got
he
the
came out
ultimate playoff plan, and that's what Pop has. I mean, he is always ready come playoff time, no matter how he's faced Denver throughout the regular season. It's really about the playoff and his preparation. And as we've seen, the Nuggets dominated them pretty much in the regular season. But come playoff, when they can really focus in on who you are as an individual, it's a different game.
Yeah, and when you are a young player, having the confidence of having Pop pulling the strings around you, that's got to be pretty good. I also want to take a look at the Nuggets starters and sort of where they are. There's been a question about Will Barton and should they take him out of the starting lineup, whether they should make a change. I don't know if we have the chart, but all their starters were in the minus and all their bench players, I think, were in the plus. So there we go, the plus minus, okay, when they're on the floor and when they're not.
This is why nobody believed in Denver as the team that could get in and make some noise once they got it. And this series isn't over. They may turn it around, but this is why everybody kind of went, let's pump the brakes on the Nuggets because they have a roster full of players that haven't been through this process before.
Yeah.
Great regular season team.
Absolutely. And building. I mean, look, this is just, you know how it is in the playoffs, right, Scottie? You got to get in, get your taste. If this ends up being as far as they go, then next year they can build on that
Come back with a little more hunger.
Go further.